Check out the top 10 books to read before you die. From Pride and Prejudice to The Great Gatsby. Now bring out the bibliophile in you with this list of best books to read before you die. 10. All About Love. Yet another one of the books you must read before you die is Bell Hooks' All About Love. It is an astounding book that teaches us all about love, the most important quality a human possesses. The novel asserts the fact that love is more of a noun than a verb. It also describes how our society has appropriated and distorted the meaning of love. Read this book to know how you can fall in love, stay in love, and cultivate love. 9. The Handmaid's Tale. Margaret Atwood's The Handmaid's Tale can be best described as terrifying. The novel's disturbing yet plausible dystopic society is a sharp critique of the patriarchal status quo and endangered women's rights in America. Certainly one of the most important novels to read before you die, this impactful book raises several political concerns for today's world. 8. The Great Gatsby. The backdrop of this great American novel by F. Scott Fitzgerald is the roaring 1920s. This was the time when American society was steeped in decadence and indulgence. When you read this book, you will learn all about the fragility of the American dream and the lengths people can go to achieve it. 7. To Kill a Mockingbird. A timeless American classic, Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird is extraordinary and very educational in the way it is written. It depicts the oppressive power structure in America through the eyes of its young and innocent protagonist, Scout. This is one of the must-read books before you die. Although it was written in the 20th century, American society will seem eerily similar to you even today. 6. The God of Small Things. If there was only one book to read before you die, Arundhati Roy's The God of Small Things should definitely be considered. Roy's first fictional work and her debut novel earned her the Booker Prize. Readers have described it as a hauntingly beautiful tale of caste taboos and what breaking them means in rigid and orthodox societies. 5. Frankenstein. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is an incredibly important contribution to the literary world. It can easily qualify as the first sci-fi book to ever be written. The plot revolves around an obsessed scientist, Frankenstein, and the monster he creates. Having read this great piece of fiction, many questions about the ethos and pathos of life will crowd your mind. The most important question will be, who is the real monster in Frankenstein? 4. Things Fall Apart. Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart is an illuminating glimpse into African culture and literature. The novel deals with the shifting power dynamics in a colonized Africa. The protagonist, Okonkwo, finds it difficult to accept the laws and norms imposed in his community. Recommended by bibliophiles around the world, Things Fall Apart is among the top books to read before you die because it strengthens your perspective on what civilization and community mean. 3. Beloved. Toni Morrison's Beloved is important to read for many reasons. One of them is the fact that it was written by women of color who won the Pulitzer for this very book. This much-loved classic is a critique of the slave trade in America. The painful spirit of Beloved that haunts the main character is symbolic of America's tainted past. 2. Never Let Me Go. The science fiction novel written by the Nobel Prize winner Kazuo Ishiguro is about the intricacies of love, friendship, freedom, youth, loss, and acceptance. Never Let Me Go's main characters are flawed, much like average humans, even though they are clones, in a dystopic world. This book is an emotional read that teaches valuable life lessons and one of the best books to read before you die. 1. Pride and Prejudice. Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice is a novel that beckons you over and over again with its eternal contemporariness. This book is a satire on the rigid and shallow class structures and an expose on the marriage market of Georgian England. However, if you read this, you may be shocked to realize that society probably has not changed much in modern times. Now that you know which books you absolutely should read, you can get started on your journey. As you move down the list, you will find your life enriched in many different ways. Have you read any of these books? Tell us your thoughts on this list in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Have a great day.